Well, it's time for a bit of brunch in New Orleans. We're going to Bearcat CBD in the Central Business District. This is an expansion of their uptown location. All their coffee comes from the local roaster, Alinea Coffee. There's two parts to the menu: the good cat, lighter, more healthy fare, and the bad cat, the thick stuff. We got scallop with stone grits, grilled bread, crispy potatoes, and bison sausage. They've got a great outdoor seating area, but not for me, a little hot and sunny today. Over in the Garden District, this area is filled with oaks, covered with moss, and those classic Haunted Mansion looking style houses. We're at Lafayette Cemetery number 1. The cemetery is temporarily closed, so you can't go in, but it really represents the feeling around here with the above ground crypts. The cemetery was started in 1833, full of history. Catty corner to the cemetery, you'll find the rink. It's a cute little shopping center with a bunch of specialty stores. We came pretty early, so there wasn't much open, but we did get to visit the Lake District bookstore. They had a great collection of first editions from local authors, some of them autographed. They do a lot of events and things here as well. And they have all the Anne Rice books. When it's hot and wet in New Orleans, head to Hansen's Sno-Bliz down on Tchoupitoulas. Opened in 1939, it's 85 years old, the second oldest snowball stand in the United States. Ernest Hansen invented and built the ice shaving machine that is still used today. It was built in the 1930s. The first ever block ice shaver, patented in the 50s. Gives you that smooth and creamy ice, so thin and light. We're having root beer with sweetened condensed milk. Why, that is just as good as any root beer float I've ever had. Well, now is the time where we go on a walking ghost tour. Gonna start here on the banks of the Mississippi. And St. Louis Cathedral has never looked more beautiful. There are dozens of these kinds of tours going on every night, so no shortage of options. Our tour guide led us through the French Quarter. Stories galore, the things that have happened here. This restaurant sets a table for its ghost every night with a fresh glass of wine. You can eat here, but you can't touch the wine. My favorite story: back in the day, the men of New Orleans sent to French Canada for some young teenage brides. Girls hated it here and locked themselves on the 3rd floor of the old Ursuline convent. Then people in the city started to die, wasting away with specks of blood on their lips. The people knew it was because of the girls. They rushed to the convent to kill them. When they got there, the girls were gone, all the doors were locked, and only the third-floor windows were open. The succubi had flown away. Or they just went back to French Canada. One of the two. Also, it was consumption.
Accused of breaking a thing called the Code Noir. The Code Noir.
We saw some locations where some new TV shows were shot as well. One time at this place, the people went back home and developed their film and found out pictures were being taken of them from the ceiling. This place is where real-life pirates hung out. Lafitte's blacksmith shop. It was built in the 1720s, which makes it the oldest building in America that's a bar. Sometimes you go places and you can tell where the whole vibe came from. This is like that. Pirates, contraband, war supplies against the British. This is true history. And it has such a unique smell. It's not bad, but it's old. In the current age, live music and drinks, that'll do.
I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. 'Cause me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find the sound. Just a few more hours.
Well, the Kingdom of Spain controlled New Orleans for about 40 years, and these signs are all over. A little bit of knowledge. This place is such a juxtaposition between party and live music, spooky stuff everywhere. Bourbon Street is nuts. Great place to visit. Now, this place and Las Vegas may be neck and neck for the partiest places in America. But you got some officers on horseback, keeping it all tight. And voodoo is a real thing in New Orleans. If you keep your eyes open, you can see little things everywhere. No filming inside the shop. Live music and jazz coming out of every building. You'll find these kinds of babies in a king cake, that Mardi Gras tradition. If you get the slice with the baby in it, good luck. Well, we're gonna finish off our New Orleans adventure at the Will and the Way. Couple of drinks, a phony Negroni, and we got a roasted sweet corn tamale to go with perfect little crunchy bits in it. A great late night snack. Cheers! Thanks for watching. Laissez le bon temps rouler, and see you next time.